a beard and not looking the part. And then he got involved with some guy, maybe it was a religious sect or something like that, or some goofball who was telling him what to do. And he lost out. He regrets it to this day if he's still alive. I remember seeing some sort of biography of George Lazenby saying he could have been the guy. And then look what happened after he got booted. Then it became Roger Moore.
No.
So, and look how many other after Roger Moore, you had Timothy Dalton, you had Pierce Brosnan, things like that. But we'll have to come up with another trivia question for tonight. We'll do that. Okay, we'll think of one before the night is through.
Okay.
You had something on your mind, hon?
No, I do have an announcement.
Uh-oh, announcement
Well, it's
here on
not
the Night
an-
Day Show.
it's-
Announcement.
It's not an announcement.
You never know what's coming out of her
It's
mouth.
something really, really strange. What do you associate Bill Gates with to?
What do I associate Bill Gates? When I think of Bill Gates, I think of money.
Computers.
Computers.
Well, of course. She's going nuts. We created a monster.
I
in the
know.
other room.
Unplug her, will you?
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Do you know
Do I know?
that he is looking for someone to design the perfect condom? His
See, he's got porn on. I have porn on my computer. It's for research.
no, this is serious.
The perfect
Gates
condom.
Foundation.
Make a better mousetrap in the world.
Yeah.
Yes, build it and they will come. I'm all for that.
Yeah, well,
People should start
800
using condoms. Have you seen
Well,
some of
men
these
don't
people?
like to wear the raincoat, but
I understood
812
that.
people sent ideas in, and 11 of them are finalists, and he gave them $100,000 each to develop their product.
I didn't see an entry form for this contest.
It's too
Why?
late.
Do you have an idea?
Do you have a condom
Do you want to?
idea?
You want to share?
I remember the time they used to glow in the dark. There was this movie called Skin Deep with John Ritter, and it was one of the condoms that glow in the dark.
Oh,
It's called John Glitter in the porn world.
No, this was a regular movie. This wasn't a porn movie. Oh, you
It's
did?
called John Glitter. I'm
it
serious.
was funny because the
No,
other day I
it's
was
called Skin Deep.
Yeah, I know. But it was.
What do
called
you mean? It was
John
by
Glitter.
Blake
It was-
Edwards, I thought.
Yeah, but it was about all these magical color different. My nephew gave me 100 one day. That's all he-
$100
100
or 100 condoms?
condoms, and they were all psychedelic color, and they glow in the dark.
No wonder Linda is smiling.
I never used one. He took them all back. He says they glow in the dark, and he took them all back.
well now they have the bacon lube they put on them and stuff.
Bacon has become the popular flavor.
telling you.
I'm surprised they don't have
Bacon
bacon
lube.
ice cream yet. I'm surprised.
I'm sure they
Oh, they
do.
do have that?
Freddie has one.
Oh, speaking of which, I saw
Bacon lube
something
condom?
in the paper today. Well, unless you get out right now on a Thursday night, it's free cone at Bennett. Why am I talking like I'm Chinese? Free cone. Hey, if we're offending everybody morally, we may as well hit every continent. Free cones at Ben and Jerry's. How much
Do you
is
get
a
the ice
cone?
cream with it too?
Of course you do. Yes, it's a free
ice cream,
cone for the day. It's
a free
you know how like the card,
just
what's the
like it,
Hallmark
yeah.
cards have a something for every day, a special day. You know, like Secretary Appreciation Day,
Oh,
Bosses.
Grandparents Day.
Today is the Radio Station Appreciation Day. Not around here.
Free coffee at McDonald's
What today?
until the 14th.
Why? What's the occasion? Senior-
Income taxes.
Oh. I went to the other place. It wasn't free. Oh my God! I had a sandwich and a coffee, and it was like $10, $12.
Starbucks?
Yeah. Oh my God! When did the world get to be like that? When did we accept stuff like that? Why didn't we stand up?
You know, I try to get you on a healthy coffee with the mushroom.
I haven't gotten the free samples yet.
mushroom?
We're gonna call her tonight. It has mushrooms in it. It's supposed
Ganoderma
to
mushroom.
gamma
You weren't in town. You were out of town when we
Did
did
you
this
know that
mess.
Starbucks has 87,000 different combinations?
I can imagine that. Yes, they always have some kind of flavor.
And you can mix and match. And 87,000 is not a
Now,
lot.
next week we'll be here, but then the following 2 weeks we'll be out. We're going to Vegas, hopefully going to make some money
We're gonna
so
be
I can
here-
put $31,000 in my account on purpose. We're going to Vegas first and then to Paris. But did you
Scary.
hear, hon, what's happening in Paris? All right, did you see that
yes,
article?
the locks of love, which we're going to do. I'm going to design
The
a lock.
locks of love. I don't know what they call it in French, but they're looking, there's a petition.
Mon Dieu.
Mon Dieu? That's French, if you're drunk.
Mon Dieu?
Mon Dieu.
Mon Dieu.
Mountain
Speak
Dew.
up if you know what it is.
That's all right.
Anybody have French?
Mountain Dew.
That's
The locks, yeah, they're what they're doing is they're thinking of stopping that. There's this big petition or of sorts or some blog or anything to stop that because the weight of the locks on the bridge are destroying
The
the
foundations,
Yeah,
they're
correct, and it's
deteriorating.
sinking in there. So we better, when we go there, we better do it before they cut off all the locks and end this little.
Yeah, we'll definitely do
Hey, look what it's doing to the tourism, though. Come on.
It's such a nice tradition.
Why don't we find a bridge and start it here in Boca?
Ooh,
Boca?
wait a
There's
second.
Let's
not
find a
enough
bridge.
bridges
That
in
would be
Boca.
something.
How
And
about
we-
the 7 Mile Bridge?
No,
There you go, 7 miles of locks.
excuse me. You have to then
has to
put
be a gate.
fence. Yes. What are you going to put on the concrete?
You
and
can't
have
put it on the concrete. Ooh.
Yeah, we got to find the right bridge.
You're going to open it up for vandalism and things like that, and you
It's
cannot
a
do it
lock.
on a highway.
That sounds kinda okay.
Can you imagine you're stopping along the highway so you can put a lock so you cause a traffic accident?
Yeah, it's
3
one
people
way.
are killed while you're putting your $2 lock on there.
Bridge in Tampa. that's-
Think of this.
Why do
thing.
you always
Think.
look at the negative?
That's
No.
what he
If
does.
they
That's
killed
all
themselves,
negative.
it was over love.
It's not.
I know. Love will
It's
find
not.
a way.
It's not called love. It's called. I'm the practical person. The sense of this thing. Here, Bridget was planning things out for our Paris trip, and she sees this thing online that you can have like 8 people in a minivan taking you on a tour around the city of Paris.
And then you have lunch at
Now,
the Eiffel Tower, then you
me
go for a ride on the Seine
Being
River.
yes. Well, she was telling me all the highlights. Of course, that's how they do it to sell this overpriced trip for 300 and how much a person?
It was $300 a person.
Oh, there you go.
I do it for $50.
So she's telling me, "Oh, you have lunch at the Eiffel Tower."
It's an
I can have
8-hour
lunch at the Eiffel Tower
excursion.
for $30. I don't have to spend 321.
It's a narrated tour.
A narrated tour.
Yes,
Okay.
with
It's
an
all the
English-speaking
romance.
person.
Yeah, it's Larry the
It's
Cable
romantic.
Guy in
It's-
French
it's
going
not
around
in
telling
the
you.
tapes.
Larry the
Yeah.
Cable Guy in French going around telling you, "Oui, oui, wah, wah, woo, woo." There you go. So anyway, she's telling me, and I said, when you call the company, find out. Now here's Mr. Practical here. I just
here we
turned
go.
50. Find out if there's an AARP discount. And she's giving me an argument. I'm looking to save money. I'm spending my whole tax return on this damn 5 or 6 day trip to Paris to treat my honey for something special. Going to Vegas the week before. Thank God the hotel gave
You're
me for
not,
that
you're not
for free.
married yet, right? Let
No.
me give you a quick lesson here.
Shut the hell up. Right?
Shut the hell up, buddy.
So, well, no. What I like about this, she's paying for this. She's
Yes.
paying for the tour.
So then why are you
Now,
complaining?
well, here's
I
the
don't mind
thing.
paying for
So she
things.
did. She goes, "Oh, it's just on the internet." Wait, every business has to have a telephone number. Oh no, it's all driven by on the internet.
No, they have a customer number.
And why don't you call it?
Why?
Because also I want to make sure it's a legitimate company
Well, he's got a
where,
point
God
there.
forbid, that we're going to be kidnapped in the middle of Paris.
He thinks we're
because
gonna be
it's,
kidnapped
you
in
know,
Paris.
By
You eat too much, they don't want you.
Stop watching too much Taken.
no, they always try to grab Americans and things like that.
They're not going to grab you, Alan.
Paris.
You're
Ever
okay.
since the jerk in the White House, we're not viewed as the superpower
Not
anymore.
in Paris.
Anywhere.
In the city we're going to
Oh,
be.
in the city, all the better. I don't want to end up in Overtown Paris. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, the flea market we're going to is on the outskirts.
Oh, how
Flea
wonderful.
markets are not in good areas.
1-800-889-0267, 1-800-889-0267. So yes, I got on a bridge on another part, but it says the bridges stir controversy because they want to stop this. It's the love locks. I'm all for that little thing. I like it. But then again, I don't live next to the bridge.
Did you know it is illegal in Paris to have a pig and name it Napoleon?
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you learn that? On the internet.
Internet.
Right next to that advertisement that says 8 people on board this van that you that you found out. What?
It's a
Oh,
guided
tomorrow.
tour.
Tomorrow I want to say hello to the folks at the Boca Library. Yours truly, Alan Knight, will be a special guest at the Boca Library. The folks there have invited me and Paradise Bank to speak, to give a little 10-minute story of how the piggy bank got its
10
name.
minutes, huh?
Yes.
Are you going, Bridget?
No.
I have something scheduled.
be there 10
I've got the
hours.
2-minute version. I'm going to like ad-lib the other 8, and hopefully these kids will have some questions.
Is that the Boca Library?
Yes, the Boca Library.
That's
they
right
have a
next to the
brand new.
house.
Is that
they
in
have a new-
Boca?
They have a. Boy, are you guys swift? You can find the $31,000.
Are you wearing your
it's a
bow tie?
It's a brand new. It's a brand new library.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm gonna go.
You want to go?
What time are you gonna be there?
Around 3:30.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta take a picture of you, your little bow tie. You gonna wear
No,
the
I'm gonna
dollar
have
bow tie?
and
He's
a
got
money.
the money
You'll
jacket.
see me in a money jacket.
That he's not afraid to get mugged there. But
It's a fake money jacket. It's not something you pull off like
Would
the
you wear that
Geico
in-
commercial motorcycle
would you
guy.
wear it in Paris?
No,
A
it's
money
too good. I
jacket?
look like Wayne Newton in it.
No.
I know. I look like, who sings Mandy? Who is that guy?
I don't know. He died.
Who sings Mandy? Who sings Coco Cabana? That one.
Ricky Ricardo?
No.
Barry Manilow?
I look like Barry Manilow in that jacket.
And you're gonna wear that?
Ricky Ricardo.
Babaloo.
My God.
He died,
Sing
right?
for your dinner.
They're
All of
both
them.
dead. Yes, she died too.
Lucille Ball?
Lucille Ball. Yes.
liked her.
All of them in the show, didn't they die? I don't know. Vivian
Disney
Vance. I don't know. Well, except the little kid, I'm sure. Little Ricky. Should we have a trivia question
Trivia
there
question.
related to Lucille Ball? We'll think of
Sure.
one. Okay, we'll think of one before the show is up, and we only have 15 minutes left. So please snore silently. Amazon offering workers $5,000 to quit. Did you hear about that? Yes. Amazon. I like Amazon lately.
I
You know,
love Amazon.
You can get anything your heart desires on Amazon.
Yeah, you can.
So the Amazon CEO, he describes how the company will pay Amazon warehouse workers up to $5,000 to quit their jobs. The intent of the program is to ensure that Amazon retains only people who really want to work there. They're pretty ingenious. The second program is called Pay to Quit. It was invented by the clever people at Zappos, and the Amazon fulfillment centers have been initiating this. And once a year, it keeps going up. You start at like 2,000, and then it goes to another 1,000 and another 1,000. And they've given this memo, and they say, please don't take the offer. We hope they don't take this. We want them to stay here. Why do we do it? The goal is to encourage folks to take a moment and think about what they really want. And in the long run, an employee staying somewhere they don't want to be isn't really good for the company overall. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That is good.
It's like an incentive program, and you got to think outside the box.
Can you quit and then get rehired again the next day?
Listen to her, always wanting to steal the money from the company.
Not steal it.
If they had offered me
Trying to
50,000, maybe
outsmart it.
5,000.
Oh, it's too small.
That's too small. I'm gonna quit for a
Don't
reason.
you enjoy what you do? Don't you have fun?
Working for somebody else? No. Working for myself? Yes.
No. Well, that's the thing. That's called your capitalism right there. But
I
Obama
like-
doesn't want that philosophy in the world. He doesn't want that.
What's with Obama now?
Because Obama wants a socialistic society.
Oh, boy. What did you have, gunpowder for lunch?
Gun. You kept them speechless.
1-800-889-0267, 1-800-889-0267. I know we put everybody to sleep, or was that between 5 and 6 when they were playing the baseball game? And then what happens? Everybody had to turn to 940 WINZ because that's where you can hear the end of the game.
We already
And you know,
heard
Alan,
about
why
that.
don't you ask the crowds out there to call
crowds?
in the crowds to call in and tell us the score of the Marlin game.
No, the Marlins.
Don't say
playing
that they.
pretty good.
Yeah, I know, but did they win? Did they lose? Being did they shut you
Who
out?
knows? If I was listening to BZT, I wouldn't be able to know that.
That's my point. Whoever heard the game on BZT, call in and tell us who won the game.
Anyway, you're listening to us live every Thursday at 7 o'clock. It's replayed, so you can hear this again on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. What precedes us? What's so funny?
Lucky.
This again? Yes. In case we didn't offend you the first time.
That's in case you didn't get the joke.
Right. If you're trying to think about it.
All right. Did you hear
Repetition's
about...
the name of the game.
That's right, baby. Say that again.
What, hon?
Did you hear about the world-famous McDonald's employee? I'm trying to get her
The
name.
world-famous McDonald's employee
Merlende
probably makes
Wilson.
more than $9 an hour.
Well, you know, they had the mega, well, they call her the mega nut.
No.
Mega ball.
I've heard
No,
of the
she's a
Ball.
mega nut.
She's a mega.
It's
Okay.
for the Mega Millions jackpot. She said she had the winning number. She called in.
Okay.
But then she said she was looking for it because she lost it.
Wait, she calls her employer, the McDonald's?
She calls them the $1 million people, the what do they call those
But
lottery
before
people?
you quit your job, you have to make sure that you have.
No, she called the lotto people, said she has the winning ticket.
She called to
But
tell
she
them she had
can't
the
find it.
And
But she
then-
can't find it.
Right. So now she says, I have no idea where it is.
Right.
And she's a world famous. Now she's world famous.
What happens
McDonald's
if it was accidentally
employee.
put in your account?
She
Do you get
says,
to keep it?
I'm still looking for it. I haven't even looked in my uniform pants yet. The flaky single mom of 7 admitted. Yes,
Well,
I'm still looking for it everywhere to
if
find
I was
it.
an attorney, if I was like one of those ambulance chasers, what do you do first? What do you do first to try to help this
You got to
woman?
produce the ticket to win.
Yeah.
Well, that's, of course, the bottom line to this. But you could prove that she went into the store. That I'm sure they have a video
It doesn't
camera of
matter.
some sort. No, but you have to have the ticket.
Yes.
If I
So
mug
what does
her
she
and
want
steal
out
the
of this?
ticket, I get the money. Did you know that?
There was a famous case
Yes, sir.
here in Florida where this an older black gentleman. I'm not being racist; it just happens to be. And he went in there to this particular, stop place. I don't know, the one stop, quick stop. Here a stop, there a stop, everywhere a stop. And he went in there, and the guy says, "No, this is not a winner." And whether he switched tickets or the person behind the counter kept the ticket and then hightailed it to, Guatemala
Yeah.
or whatever, or something like that. And attorneys got involved, and they were able to recover a minuscule amount. But the guy got away with it.
Yes, he did.
You have to at least know if you have your
They
winning
say
ticket.
when you buy a ticket,
Make a
sign the back of it.
Right, sign it or make a copy of it or something. You hang on to the original.
Staple it on your chest.
Is that
Sign
Well,
the back of it. That's good.
sign
Yeah.
it?
I
Okay.
have people, when I sell tickets, they sign it right away. At first, she claimed to have the ticket herself. Then she changed her mind to say it was in a safe place at an undisclosed location. Then she said she hid it at the Baltimore McDonald's. And then yesterday
She hid it in a McDonald's?
where she works.
These people have an IQ of one of the French fries. I don't understand that.
Yesterday, she said she's leaving it to fate. It's a blessing from God. If it's meant to be, we'll find it.
Go to Calvary Chapel, pray, and then you'll be able to find it. But then again, if you accidentally hide it near Bridget, she's going to say, I'm entitled to it.
Oh, stop.
There's nothing wrong with that. If Bridget has that ticket on her and she found it, no questions.
We're going to
Well,
take
now
a
they're
break.
questioning if
we're,
she even
We're
has
going to
it.
come back with, we got to think of a Lucille Ball trivia question, all right?
What was the color of Lucille Ball's hair?
The real
That
color.
is so stupid.
The real
Wait,
No.
That's like saying, what color are red tennis shoes? What is that? Come on. Who's buried in George Washington's tomb? One of those. We're going to think of a harder question. I'm sorry. We're not going to spoon feed. All right, we're coming back. I'm
You're
Alan
so
Knight.
mean. I'm
Yes.
Bridget
I'm
Day.
Mr. Mean. Yes.
You're the victim.
Yeah, I'm the poor victim.
Together we are.
Hello,
Night
boys
and
and
day.
girls. Yes, this is the good-looking bloke from Iron Maiden, Nico McBrain, with you right here on Night and Day Radio.
The following could be based upon actual events.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and each wanted to get a mortgage to build a house. The first little pig, well, he was blown down by inflated balloon mortgage payments.
The second little pig, he had his share of troubles.
He went to a poorly rated financial institution and got some bad advice, and the sticks came tumbling down.
Now the third little pig, an entire different story.
This little pig went to Paradise Bank. He was a real ham and happily living in his beautiful new home. Don't worry, his 2 brothers moved in with him as well.
For your fable to come true, call Paradise Bank, 561-392-5444. 561-392-5444. Paradise Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Mississippi Sweets, founded in 1991 and owned by Randy Smith, invite you to come on in and taste what homemade barbecue is all about. The down-home recipes include starters like the Brunswick stew, loaded with chicken, potatoes, and vegetables. Mississippi-style dinners, Choctaw catfish, Tupelo chicken, and of course, half racks and whole racks of ribs. Dinners come with your choice some two sides such as coleslaw, homemade cornbread, or their famous thin sliced and fried sweet potatoes, affectionately called Mississippi Sweets. So come on down and check out the best barbecue in Boca and beyond. With 2 locations to find that famous sauce, 2399 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton, right across the street from Paradise Bank. And their number is 561-394-6779. That's 561-394-6779. And also 9859 Lake Worth Road on the northeast corner of Lake Worth Road and U.S. Highway 441 in Wellington. You may contact the Wellington location with 561-642-4748. Again, that's 561-642-4748. And both locations are open 7 days a week. Mississippi Sweets, the best barbecue in Boca and beyond.
There are talk shows, and then there are talk shows. But this talk show is as different as night and day. In fact, it is night and day. And to be a part of it, call toll-free 1-800-889-0267. Now back to Alan Knight and Bridget Day.
Okay, we're back. What's that? All right, so we can come up. There's a lot of good trivia questions that we can think
Is that
of.
what you were working on so quietly?
I was looking at
That was
some.
nice.
Well, I was trying to come across because I remember when Lucy was pregnant in the shows?
Mm-hmm.
This is the only part that I knew, and I was trying to look to make sure that that is true, so I can't really use it. So I was trying to look for a trivia question. But back in the day, when the I Love Lucy episodes were being aired, they had to have a rabbi and a priest, and how this has come full circle, because we were talking about Pastor Bob and so forth. They had to have a rabbi and a priest review those particular shows to make sure they weren't offensive to anyone.
Really?
Yeah, can you believe that? What's this 5? Take 5. Okay, yes.
The Beatles, when, what's the name of the show that the Beatles won when they first came to the country?
Ed Sullivan Show.
Ed Sullivan. They had the same problem. They had to have a rabbi and they had to have somebody in Catholic
The
church.
Beatles?
Yeah, not for the Beatles,
Well,
for the shows that they put on.
Gilligan's Island. They had to have. They were worried about not Tina Louise, who was the actress. They were worried about Mary Ann to show her navel. They were
I Dream of
really.
Jeannie.
Same thing. I Dream. Yes, that was real big. Can you believe it? Look, All in the Family with Archie Bunker. If that was on today, that's a racist program. CBS back in the day, because you're talking about what the 70s, had to put a disclaimer on that show prior to it airing, because that was because he was a bigot, and of course
He was
we were afraid
hilarious.
we don't mean to offend anybody. We're just incredibly ignorant. That's the reason for our show. That's so we don't.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, so do you have a trivia question? Or you want me to think of one?
No, I said my trivia question.
Here, how about this? Either one of these. Oh, God bless you. Mama Lynn Cody on the ball, so to speak. Lucille. Hey, Lucy. All right. Here's some more. I'll give you 2. You can have a choice. All right. For $25 to spend at Mississippi Sweets. We'll do it by email, radionightandday@aol.com. radionightandday@aol.com. Night is spelled with a K. In her very famous line where she is holding up a bottle of medicine. All right? What was that called? One of the funniest episodes.
I know that one.
Oh, okay. One of the funniest episodes of the Lucille Ball, of the I Love Lucy show. She goes, have a bunch of this stuff. All right, what was that particular, and I don't want to mention anything close. Even Mama Lynn Cody is smiling over that episode. Do you remember that one?
I have that
What
doll.
particular, what particular medicine was she holding up when
I think
she...
it wasn't medicine, though. It was tonic.
Okay,
A vitamin tonic.
Okay, all right. So that was close. She almost gave it away. Now, the other trivia question, let's say, is what was the name of the nightclub
Oh, that I know.
that Desi Arnaz Jr.
Oh.
No, it would be Desi
Desi
Arnaz, because
Arnaz.
Desi Arnaz Jr. was the kid. They really had a child, Desi Arnaz Jr.
Yeah.
And Julie Dreyfus, isn't she on a magazine that they're having trouble with the front of
The Constitution.
from the VIP or whatever that program is. I don't watch it.
John Hancock didn't sign it.
Correct. It didn't sign the Declaration. Didn't sign the Constitution. John Hancock. So
He didn't?
no. And it showed. And she has like a fake tattoo or something like that.
He signed something, the Declaration of Independence.
Yes, he signed it real big, but somebody didn't check that out. The other trivia question,
I have no idea what he's
I thought
talking
another
about.
one. Here's another trivia
Not
question.
a clue.
in I Love Lucy, after that show
How
ended,
many trivia questions
they
are you
had
gonna give?
they had a Lucille Ball show. She went, after that they went on for another program.
Mm-hmm.
What did she do for a living? What particular profession or what particular profession? That was a good one because it relates to one of our sponsors. Hint, hint.
I
If you
know.
can
I
tell
know that
where
one.
she worked, where did she work in that show? All right, so there you go. Radio Night and Day at AOL.com. You can really win $25 to spend at a great place for barbecue. Mississippi Sweets Barbecue, a sponsor of the Night and Day Show. It's been fun. We hope we didn't offend you in any way. If you did, it was by accident.
Purpose.
No. For Bridget Day, I'm Alan Knight. Freddie and Linda Santori in control of the television at amp2.tv. amp2.tv. And Freddie Jr.'s here. Want to say hello to Freddie Jr. in master control. Always a pleasure seeing her every week. If you want to have the best sport operator for the money because she works so cheap, it is Mama Lynn Cody. From all of us, honey, you can have the last word.
Oh, bye.
You chose your words so wisely.
Thank you.
News, traffic, weather every 10 minutes from 6 a.m. until 3 p.m. 1230 WBCT.
West Palm Beach.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lisa.